Listen up, this is Denzel Washington, coming at you with a word from the heart, guided by God's truth. Folks who are hungry for more will do what others won't today. Trust in the Lord to give him what others can't tomorrow. If you want a life that shines, you got to do extraordinary things, putting in the work with a heart full of love for God's plan. Ain't nobody handing you the future you're dreaming of. You get one shot at this life, one chance to walk this earth. We got one life to live, and it's too short to waste on excuses. Amen. Close your eyes now, picture the dream God planted in you. I'm calling you to step out of your comfort zone, leaning on his strength. If we all started out ordinary, we'd be on the same path. But you've made up your mind not to let life, people, or circumstances define your destiny. That's a choice you make deep in your soul, with God as your guide. Ain't nobody else carrying that burden for you. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Failure only sticks if you refuse to rise again. Trust in God to lift you. What you do today with his wisdom shapes the road ahead. I'm asking you, what's the vision God's given you for your future? What pulled you here today? What got you out of bed? You're closer to your breakthrough than ever before. Praise God. Let me tell you something. Those 15 minutes of sleep ain't worth trading for the rest of your life. It's tough. But with the Lord, it's worth it. You woke up today to chase the dream God gave you until it's yours. You'll have to let go of who you used to be to become who God's calling you to be. When you want to hit snooze, pray for strength and get up. Don't shy away from hard times, run toward them, knowing God's got your back. The darkest hours just before the dawn, Monday through Friday, give 120% every day. Lean in on his grace. Every single day is a fresh start, a gift from above. Take a deep breath, let it out, and know it's a new day, a new chance to walk in his purpose. When setbacks come, embrace them, cause God's working through them. Not every day's gonna feel good. Not every day's gonna go your way, but something's always moving in God's plan. You've got to make it happen with faith as your fuel. Every day you got to believe in the person God made you to be. Every day you need faith to know it's on you to make a difference with his hand letting you. You've got to see that your only competition is the person you were yesterday, growing closer to God's vision. Others might look like they're winning on the outside, but if you're losing peace inside, you've got to fight that battle with God's armor. Shut down every negative thought that tries to creep in. When it pops up, say no in Jesus' name. When it's time to rise and your mind says 5 more minutes, silence it and declare, I'm getting up now with God's strength. Use that 5-second rule Mel Robbins talks about. You got 5 seconds to act on God's nudge or it's gone. Don't wait those 5 seconds. Rise and grind for his glory. Rise and shine in his light. Rise and climb with his power. Rise and pour out everything you've got, knowing God's filling you up. You might start strong, feeling good, doing all you need to do, but it gets harder. Life pushes back. People push back. Everything feels like it's falling apart. When you've got nothing left, dig deeper and find something more. Cause God's strength never runs dry. Flip that grind switch on, get raw and real if you have to. Do whatever it takes to claim what God's promised you. Go out there with all you've got, fueled by his fire. It's time to set your soul ablaze for God's purpose. Live with passion and put yourself where you can do what God's calling you to every day. Rise and grind, cause a mindset rooted in God's greatness knows trials build resilience. Resilience leads to success and brilliance that only he can give. Wake up, get up, and give every ounce of your heart and soul to his plan. I'm up early, staying up late, I'm in grind mode for God. You've got to see the sun and see yourself in God's light to live in shine mode. This ain't a sprint, it's a marathon guided by his hand. If you ain't want to be, it's time to redesign your life, refine your path with God's wisdom. You were born to win, so don't fear the hard work. Don't shy away from grinding harder. Don't be scared to sweat for his glory. I'm telling you, it'll transform your life. Change how you think and you'll grow, not shrink, in God's grace. Rise and grind for the Lord. A mindset of greatness anchored in Him is obsessed with winning and sees ultimate plan from the start. If you can't get up and chase it, how you gonna win? If you can't rise and pursue it, how you gonna reach the next level? If you can't get up and go hard, how you gonna raise the banner of victory in your life? It's time to shift how you see things. Truth is, you gotta put in to get out with God's guidance. You'll have rough days, but keep grinding in faith. You'll wanna quit, but keep pushing with His strength. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a sacred moment in your life. It's a choice you make within yourself, with God's Spirit. Ain't nobody responsible for it but you. When life's pressures build, know that God's taking you through ups and downs, mountains and valleys. I know some of you got stories full of highs and lows, good days and bad. I bet some of you carry scars from struggles, traumas, and pain others can't even grasp. See, pressure can forge diamonds or burst pipes. It's up to you. Pressure ain't the enemy. Truth be told, the challenges you faced in 2024, 2023, or the past few years might not even be the toughest you'll ever face. Maybe some of you have been through deep pain, losing someone close, facing trauma, abuse, or something that cuts deep. But for most of us, 2024 and 2023 won't be the hardest seasons we'll see. Life's about peaks and valleys, pressures, doubts, and trials. The question is, what you gonna do with the pressure God's allowed? Will you let it break you? Or will you step into the discomfort into your story and see that God can turn pressure into something precious if you grab hold of that pressure? Take control of what you can yourself, your reactions, your faith. That pressure can shape something valuable, like a diamond in God's hands. We pick up habits and behaviors over time, often without meaning to. It ain't like we set out to think negative or fall into bad patterns. Sometimes it's the folks around us, the things we're exposed to, the closeness of it all. We catch tendencies. I'm sure some of you got friends who say certain things, and next thing you know, you're saying them too. Maybe your mama or daddy said, "You sound just like so-and-so." We pick up stuff from each other. For me, growing up, I caught my dad's way of copping. He'd put on a fake smile, acting like everything was fine on the outside. But alone, staring in the mirror, I was hurting. I was silent, screaming inside, but staying quiet. Truth is, I got to a point where I said, I ain't waiting for tomorrow, next season, or some far-off day to change. Right in the middle of my pain, I took a stand with God's strength. I learned hard work pays off when you trust Him. Make good choices, and God brings good things. Ain't never a long time to do what's right in His eyes. Hard work and godly choices always open doors for your dreams, your plans, and the things you've dared to hope for. I found courage in the midst of a hopeless storm to face what scared me most, myself. I'm telling you, being real with yourself, holding yourself accountable, and knowing your choices matter, that's the key. When you do the next right thing and treat folks how you want to be treated, God opens doors even in your darkest storm. Don't lose sight of the fact that you're a thinker, created by God to process, reason, and make decisions. That's in you. Don't settle for less than what's true and real in His sight. If you want to go where you've never been, you got to do what you've never done with God leading you. You got to say what you've never said. You got to tap into a place in your soul you've never touched before. You ain't trapped in this life, you chose it, and with God you can choose better. I've been pushing to hit a new gear, cause I've learned these past few years that what I take for granted can be snatched away. So every chance I get to speak, to connect, to challenge someone, maybe to do for them what I wish folks would do for me, I take it. I'm hungry not just for others, but for myself, to live a life where I wake up, look in the mirror, and face myself with God's truth. I'm set on sorting out my inner struggles with His peace. I'm committed to being honest about my ways, how I move, and how I spend my time, energy, and focus. Let me tell you something real. Making $1 million was the easiest thing I ever did. Believing I could do it with God's help, that was the hardest. We all want to do something great. We all want to be somebody. We all want to go somewhere, but to make it happen, you got to stop leaning on excuses and lean on God instead. You've got a destiny to step into, a purpose God wrote for you. You've got tests to pass, connections to make, rooms to walk into, stages to stand on, and tables to sit at. You got to renew your mind with His word. You got to rethink how you think, alignment with His plan. I'm ready to do this for my family, for my mama, to honor my daddy. I'm ready to make history and do what nobody thought I could with God's power. We mix up comfort with fulfillment, but let me set you straight. Comfort's just another word for settling. Accomplishment means stepping past comfort, trusting God's call. I choose not to be ordinary. It's my right through God to be uncommon if I can. I'm chasing opportunities, not safety nets. I'm willing to take risks for His glory, to dream big, to build, to fall and rise again. I ain't living paycheck to paycheck. I choose life's challenges over a sure thing, the thrill of fulfilling God's purpose over a dull, easy road. I won't bow to any master or bend to any threat, 'cause God's my shield. It's my birthright to stand tall, to walk fearless, to face the world with boldness and say, this I've done with God's grace. Who's doubting you? That ain't the issue. The real problem's when you doubt yourself. When you doubt yourself, nothing gets done. When you doubt yourself, every small hurdle stops you cold. When you doubt yourself, everything feels heavier. Out of all who doubt, you can't doubt yourself. You got to believe in the you God created. You got to trust your ability with His strength. You got to know you can win, 'cause He's already won. You get one shot at this life, one chance to make it count. We got one life to live, and it's too short for excuses. I'm speaking to the world changers, the ones ready to face any part of themselves that ain't aligned with the incredible future God's got planned. When you're in love with who God's called you to be, what He's called you to do, and the destiny He's written for you, there ain't no days off. Don't wait another second. Don't wait another hour. Don't wait another minute. It's lonely. It's tough. It takes discipline and perseverance, all rooted in God's strength. It's a mindset of faith. It ain't over till you win with Him by your side. Folks who make excuses ain't tied to their God-given purpose. They got no end game, no goal. They've let themselves become weak links hidden under a pile of excuses. But I'm asking, is there anybody here with a dream from God? I am ready. Say it with me. I am ready. One more time, I am ready. This is your wake-up call, straight from the Lord. Most folks don't see that pain's part of the journey. Pain's unavoidable, but God's grace is unstoppable. Ain't no path in life without pain. Whatever you're chasing, whoever God's shaping you to be, you can't get there without some hurt. You'll face challenges, giants, and hard days. Don't matter if you're single, married, a stay-at-home parent, an entrepreneur working a 9-to-5, teaching or competing's coming. If I'm gonna hurt like this, if I'm gonna bleed like this, if I'm gonna cry like this, let me cry knowing I'm in the best shape of my life, strengthened by God. Let me cry 'cause I'm built to fight the uphill battles with His power. Let me cry 'cause I'm building my relationships, my work, my legacy for His glory. Let me cry 'cause it hurts, but God's got a reward waiting on the other side. Let me cry tears of victory 'cause I passed the test, giving it all I had for Him. Choose your hard with God's wisdom. Every path's got its struggles. Make a choice. At some point you'll meet pain, and when you do, you'll see that no matter how much you plan or pray, you can't dodge some hurt. Don't matter what it is, losing weight, changing how you eat, starting a new relationship, thinking new thoughts, or building new habits. Whatever you're after, whoever you're becoming in God's plan, it's gonna sting. Skip the gym, and it'll hurt you. Go to the gym, and it'll hurt too. Your muscles will tear. But on the other side of that pain, God's got a reward. No regrets come from caring for your body, His temple. On the other side of those godly choices, there's a blessing. Discipline, it's the reward of a long, faithful life. It's the reward of influence for His kingdom. It's the reward of power through His Spirit. You want results. You want God's rewards, or you want regrets. It's your call. Choose your heart, trust in His plan. Pain's inevitable. Pick your pain. Everybody's got a plan till life knocks him down. We weren't ready for the pain, and when it hit, we didn't know how to handle it. Processing pain is a skill you got to learn with God's guidance. It's like a currency for your soul. If you want the future, the next level, the tomorrow God's promised, you got to get comfortable with pain. The pain of discipline, of growing, of learning, of giving, of forgiving, it all stings. So pick your pain and let God guide you. Choose your heart. Somewhere in life you'll hit pain, and you got to handle it well. Hear me. Pain's unavoidable. It's hard to let go of the past. It's hard to give your time, your gifts, your treasures. It's hard to balance work and life. It's hard to learn new skills. It's hard to stay stuck. It's hard to work tirelessly. It's hard to be lazy. It's hard to nurture relationships. It's hard to learn from your mistakes. It's hard to turn your pain into your purpose. It's all hard. It's hard to hold on. It's hard to let go. But the reward on the other side of these struggles, with God's grace, is worth it. Choose reward or regret. Every choice you make carries reward or regret. Hold on, pain ends. Pain's got an expiration date, and when it fades, another might come. But you'll be stronger cause you walk through this pain with God. Everybody wants revival, but nobody wants the pain of dying to their old self. There's pain that wounds you, and there's pain that transforms you. So today, just decide, choose your heart and rise and grind for God. You can't sleep till noon and expect God's greatness to chase you. It don't work like that. You get from life what you put in with His blessing. Control, Alt, Delete. Control yourself, change your thinking, delete negativity, all in Jesus' name. It's about manifesting God's plan. Who's He calling you to be? Wake up. There's always a higher level in His kingdom. Life ain't responsible for your mindset. Life ain't responsible for your faith. You ain't dead, you're alive. Your heart's still beating. The journey's still going. Stop drowning and learn to swim in God's grace. Don't blame life for your falls. Don't blame life for that relationship failing. Don't blame life for that job not working out. Life ain't holding you back. You just got to be tougher than your trials with God's strength. Stop worrying about what you can't control. What are you made of? What's your spirit? What's your mindset? What's your gifts? Start writing down the vision God gave you. What's your goals? Your money goals? Your relationship goals? Your spiritual goals? Start thinking on these things. You're alive for a reason. Somebody didn't make it today, but you're still here. Right now, you've got a chance. When you act, when you commit, when you pour in passion, when you work with God's guidance, you can't help but win. Limits only live in your mind. You'll face challenges. Storms will come. There'll be days you want to quit, but you ain't got permission to give up. You got to fight the good fight with God's armor. What's the point of your greatness if you don't stand on it? How are you going to hold on to who God made you if you let the world tell you you're not enough? You got two choices, give up or get up. This is your day. Get up and out to yesterday's you. What you made of? What's your mindset? What's your skills? Come on, write down the vision. I need you to rise and grind for God. You ain't hearing me. I said it starts with your mindset. The true meaning of mindset is the force driving you towards success and purpose in God's plan. A mindset built on discipline, strength, confidence, and ambition rooted in faith is unstoppable. Be faithful. Be fruitful. Cast out the destructive mindset. Let the world know you matter in God's eyes. Believe in every step you take. I know you've got doubts. I know you've got fears. You hate the reflection in the mirror. You hate how your bank account looks. You hate how your relationships are shaken out. Folks, you poured your heart in to keep walking away. I know you feel stuck like life's in reverse. I know you feel underpaid, undervalued, overlooked. But hear me. This is the day everything changes. Get up, child of God. Get up and go after it. That's what'll set you apart from the crowd. You ain't afraid to get uncomfortable for His sake. Rise and grind. Wake up with a spirit renewed by God. Wake up with passion fueled by His fire. You just got to be 1% better than yesterday. If you can be 1% better, you're moving forward in His plan. I told you I'm up at 3 a.m. Every day 3. Some mornings I wake at 2:45. I look at the clock and think, Lord, we got a deal. It's 3. It's 2:45 now. I got 15 more minutes. But then I realize if I go back to sleep, I might not wake at 3. I might hit 4, 5, 6. All I got is this moment right now. Are those 15 minutes so sweet that I'd trade my God-given dream? Push back my purpose? Everything I've ever wanted is right there. What's that one thing you're telling yourself? I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna make my dreams real with God's help. I need you to do me a favor. Don't just want your beast when you leave here, be a beast for God. Get in beast mode and stay there. You got one life to live. It's time to get it done. Tired of just thinking about it? You focusing on the risk more than God's reward? You dwelling on the pain of the process more than the glory He's got waiting? You're listening to the wrong voices. You're tuned into the wrong thoughts. You're subscribed to the wrong mindset. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. They ain't common. You won't always feel it. You won't always see it. You won't always have the resources. You won't always get a handout. The question is, how bad do you want God's plan? You willing to sacrifice? You ready to let go of what's holding you back? You ready to put in the work? You set to stay consistent? You done with this version of you? The prize goes to the one who works hardest with God's strength. I need you to step up your schedule, step up your life, step up your words, step up your heart, step up your actions. Get to a place where everything you do is phenomenal, so the life you dream of becomes the life you live in His name. You ain't given 120%. You ain't all in. Let me tell you, when you do exactly what you say you'll do, with God's help, you'll hit the next level. Let's get moving. You can hear 1,000 sermons, but you gotta wake up and decide to do it with God's power. If you hear my voice, if you're tired of where you're at, if you're sick of missing your goals, if you're done with not being intentional, bold, and steady, you already got everything you need to start. Through Him. Stop waiting for life's storms to clear. Stop waiting for perfect moments. Stop waiting for handouts. Stop waiting for everyone to cheer you on. Your dreams are phenomenal cause God gave them to you. In your dreams, your finances are blessed. The life you see for yourself is blessed. What you do, how you live, what you have, it's all blessed. But you, right now, you're living average. I'm challenging you to go from average to good, good to great, great to phenomenal, all for His glory. Enough's enough. Get out to this rut. You got work to do. You got callings to fulfill. You got a destiny to chase. I'm sick and tired, and I ain't tolerating this place of pain no more. Everybody's got a dream. Everybody's got a goal. Everybody wants something. But too many got your beast mode on idle. Your beast mode ain't switched on. When you leave here, I'm telling you, your life will hit a whole new level if you learn to flip that switch and keep it on for God. Everybody's got purpose. Everybody's got a dream. Everybody's got something to achieve. But we're wired to love what's easy. Truth is, it's too easy to make an excuse. I'm giving you a few ways to stop making excuses, to stop running to what's easy. First, stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Rule 1, kill the comparison game. I don't do it like them. I don't talk like them. I ain't as tall, as strong, as rich, as connected. Stop it. Your limits ain't your parents' fault. Ain't your coach's fault for not making your highlight reel. Stop blaming everybody else. When you're gonna look in the mirror and stop measuring yourself against others? We compare looks, stories, relationships every day. It's like pulling a warm blanket over the real issue, fear. Truth is, you ain't moving forward cause you're scared. Maybe hearing this a few times will hit you deep. Stop with the excuses. An excuse is just a mask to cover up, a crutch we lean on cause it feels good. But the real problem's fear. We're afraid. Be committed to being a champion for God. Be a warrior in His army. Keep your eyes on the prize He set before you. That's what you're fighting for. Stay hungry, trust in His plan. Trust yourself, cause God trusts you. Believe in yourself, cause He believes in you. Run that mile. Then run another. When you're tired, shift to that next gear. When your grip's weak, find new strength in Him. And don't quit on yourself. Don't quit on this chance. Don't quit on your success. Don't quit on becoming the best you God made. Why are you here? Look around. At the end of it all, you got to be the last one standing as strong, standing firm, ready for whatever comes with God's power. When you're in love with who God's called you to be, what He's called you to do, and the destiny He's written, there's no day off. No easy days. I ate a light switch, you can't turn me off. I'm on fire for God every single day, giving all I got. That's how big my dream is, 'cause it's His dream for me. No excuse, no pain, no problem, no distraction can dim my light. I ain't a switch, you can't shut me down. I want this every day with all my soul. Let the world see something new in you, something special, something God breathed. You ain't finished. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep pushing. Keep breathing. This is your time, and it's yours in Jesus' name. Earn your place. Earn your victory. When you cross that finish line, lift your hands to heaven, take a deep breath, and know you made it with God's grace. If it matters to you, you'll find a way. Trust in Him. You won't need excuses. You'll get creative in His strength. It ain't always about the win, it's about the effort you give for His glory. Here's the deal, 3 things work. What do I mean? Work on your work. First, study your work, praying for God's insight. You're showing up every day, but you ain't getting better 'cause you ain't studying it. You gotta look at your own work. If you're playing ball or teaching, set up a camera. Don't let the boss or the principal be the only one watching. You gotta study your own game. Be your own coach in God's plan. Look at what you do, how you do it, when and why. Study your work. Second, take it higher, critique your work. Examine it, measure it day to day, week to week, month to month, year to year. I'm my own toughest critic. I ain't waiting on YouTube comments or others' opinions. I'm always looking at my work, not just studying, but judging it, weighing it. You can't level up if you don't measure where you're at. You gotta know your starting point to reach your goal. So critique your work. Third, reflect on your work. Step back sometimes, pray and think about it. Think about how you move, all your steps. Reflect. So do this, study your work, critique it, reflect on it, all with God's guidance. If you do, you'll hit a whole new level. Stop just showing up, stop just doing what you're told. Work on your work every day, every week, every month, every year. Get better at what you do for His glory. Don't chase promotions or raises if you ain't raising your game. Nothing around you grows if you don't. How bad you want it. You want it like you want air with God's fire in you. I hear you saying, I've done it all, no room to grow. If you're breathing, you ain't done. If you're alive, there's space to grow in Him. I know I gotta upgrade everything every day, week, month, year, better and better. Some of you, whether it's sports, sales, or teaching, if you're the same as last year, that's a problem. I need more from you. When you step up your game, everything else steps up your pay, your impact, your purpose. This ain't a weekend jig, it's a life commitment. If you want God's success, you can't play games. No middle ground, you're in or out. When you want something bad, you don't count the cost. If you start counting, you'll see the price and might quit. You gotta go all in, knowing, I'll do whatever it takes, push-ups. Study and sacrifices for God's plan. If I count the cost, I might give up. Don't count it. You don't count your breaths. Don't count the cost here. Let me give you 2 names, LeBron James and Dirk Nowitzki. Both won titles. Dirk got his, partied with the trophy, but a year later, nothing. His stats, assists, rebounds, scoring all dropped. Since that title, he's been slipping. Now LeBron, he won and everything went up, assists, scoring, defense, shooting, everything. If you want more money, responsibility, legacy, you gotta grow. Stay where you are and nothing changes. Keep doing what you've always done, and you'll get what you've always got. Do what you gotta do, then look back and see the blessings. Don't count the cost, just see the victory God gave you. Step up your game, and your pay will rise, your responsibility will grow. Ain't nobody giving you more if you can't handle what you got with God's help. The future's costly. I don't know what you're aiming for, but everybody's got a dream, a calling, a destination in God's plan. Too often we miss it cause we ain't weighing the cost. Here's what you gotta sacrifice now. First, time. Get used to giving up time for God's purpose. To achieve it, to become it, to go where He's led in, you gotta sacrifice time. You can't claim the future sleeping till the world's awake. Get up at 3, 4, 5 a.m. You won't manifest God's plan sleeping when others do. You got 24 hours, manage Him for Him. No binging TV daily. No scrolling social media all day. You can't do whatever and expect to become who God's calling you to be. It won't happen. Second, comfort. Get out to your comfort zone. To succeed, to achieve, to become, you gotta break free with God's courage. Some of you got money goals, relationship goals, health goals, but your cozy and toxic relationships are unhealthy habits. Anybody out there tired of being comfortable? Third, old versions of you. There's pain when you step into a new season as the old you. Every season needs a new you, new discipline, focus, intentionality in God's plan. Let go of the old you. Stop celebrating wins from years ago. Find a mirror, say goodbye to that old self, and in 3 to 6 months you'll make yourself proud with God's help. Next, let go of fear, pride, ego. Fear hides as logic, plan and waiting. It dresses up as process. I'm talking to you, find a mirror, cast out fear and say, I ain't afraid, cause God's with me. I don't fear starting, I fear never starting. I fear sleeping on my God-given potential. I'm terrified of not becoming who He destined me to be. Next, sacrifice your vice. I don't know yours, maybe it's food, spending, social media. If you're aiming to be healthy, it might be sweets. If it's financial freedom, it might be splurging. Sometimes you gotta give it up for a month, a season, a year. It takes a lifetime of discipline. Can you let go of what's holding you? Some of you are owned by social media. It's your master, not your tool. It's a great servant, but a terrible Lord. Can you give up social media time, your will? Stop choosing what's killing you. To achieve God's plan, you need stamina. Speak endurance over your life, believing in His strength. If you want extraordinary, you can't make ordinary sacrifices. There's levels to this. Everybody sacrifices, but extraordinary ones set you apart. You can't have the future clinging to what's not serving you. You can't become the next you or live better without letting go. Some things you love too much. Some folks in your life are toxic, again, no value, blocking your vision. It's time for the next you. Snap out it. This you won't carry you forward. Sacrifice the old you and step into transformation with God's power. Your future self will thank you. Picture your life if you refuse to stay stuck. Imagine if you said, I ain't giving up with God's strength. I need today's you to invest in your dreams, cause if you grind now, you'll shine later in His light. It won't be easy, I ain't lying. There'll be days you want to quit, days you stumble, and you'll need God's strength to rise. But never accept defeat. You know the mindset, you don't lose, you learn with His wisdom. All the work you're putting in now will pay off, I promise, through Him. Learn to conquer each day. Give us this day, Lord. Do what you can today to get closer to God's future for you. Years from now, will you live the life you see? Or will you be stuck? Mad cause you didn't take your goals seriously. Don't bargain with yourself on your commitments. Your future self needs you to keep pushing when challenges scare you. Sometimes you gotta reach out, hoping someone in God's circle reaches back, cause you can't always do it alone. Ask the right questions. Fly with the right eagles, they'll lift you till your mindset's right. Be kind, not just to others, but to yourself, stored in the memory of the system as a reference to a previous conversation or request, ensuring continuity in tone and style.